Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Today we'll be preaching on task task one of the Recursion project, which says printing a string in reverse. So let's see here we have our main function. In our main function, we have to print a string in reverse. So we have our main each function, our main each header. In our main each header, we have our function prototype, which prints a function in reverse. Now we are going to create a file that prints string in reverse. So we say print reverse recursion .c. So now we go into the file and we write in the codes. Okay, we put in the function. Sorry, I need to confirm some stuff. The vi main.h, we have to print revive recursion. Okay, so vi okay, so we have to print revive recursion with an argument this. So we begin. So how do you actually print a string in reverse using recursion? Well, before we begin, let's put in our Betty style. Print reverse recursion then print a string in reverse with one argument or parameter, which is a pointer to a character. Then we end it. So now let's begin. Like I told you before in the previous video, one of the ways that can make you find recursion easy is by trying to compare it to normal programs, normal C files where you use while loops or for loops. Like if you want to print a string in reverse, we have two ways of printing string in reverse. But we shouldn't look into that for now. Let's use recursion star. So now let's begin by writing in the recursion, the function. Again, since recursion is a function calling itself. But anytime we call this recursion, this function, we need to add in an increment of the previous address. Now when we do this now, this will actually give us an infinity loop. The recursion, it will continue to recurse until infinity. So how do we stop this? Then we put in some point or some stuff of stopper, something that will stop the recursion. So now we say, remember we don't use for loop or while loops for recursion, but we use if statements, if conditions. So now we say if the character of the strings that comes in is false, if the character is false, then if the character, if the value of the first address of s is null, then we should return nothing. Since we are using return type void, then we can return nothing. So as soon as it's returned nothing, so let's say we are having a name Adam which has been sent through this function. So Adam A, if A is not true, return. A is true, then we send address of the next element, which is s plus 1. It comes there. So now D is not true. No, D is true. So we ignore this. So now we send the address of D plus 1, which is A. It comes there again. A is not true, false. Then we send the address of A plus 1, which is M. It comes there. If M is not true, which is true, false, then we send the address of M plus 1, which is null. So when it comes there, so if S is not true, that is if the character null is not true, which is true, null is null, so we return nothing. That's where it begins. That's where the recursion stops, and that's where another calculation begins. Because this actually works in the stack frame. Every function lies on each other to the top. When it stops, when a particular condition stops the recursion, then the functions will begin to read down to the main function. I don't know if you get. So now when it becomes false, so now you should notice we have actually created 4 instances of printRev recursion function. 4 instances for the ADAM. The 5th one was considered false. That's why it returned. So now we need to read right from the top, right from M. So now for the first instance, that is the last one, that is from M, print rev recursion. So now this one will return M. So when it returns M, we put char M. So after that, then that function ends. Now we are left with 3 functions. So and the third function here is that of A. So A returns itself to, then we have MA. Then the second function, it returns D. The first function returns A, which is the last one, all to the main function. But since we have a void here, so they don't actually return to the main function, they just come out to standard output. So with this code now, this is a code we use to print strings in reverse. So let's try the GCC compilation to compile these codes. So I'm going to compile this and give the output B. By doing so let's run B. So now we find our string printed in reverse. Checking the VI, you'll see this is the string content worker. So when we compile and run it gives us regular, not log. So now, if you need further explanations on how to use Recursion, you can always comment on the YouTube channel and I will get to you. So thank you for watching. Good luck with Recursion. Do like and subscribe. Thanks.